So as most of you know, if you've seen my last couple of videos and been watching the live streams, I'm back in the rental, the Tesla Model 3 through Hertz. In this video, I just want to show you the accessories, how I got stuff set up. Last time I had the rental, it was kind of tough because like I really couldn't figure out where to mount the damn phone to use the app. I use two phones. I have one Apple and I've got one Android. And so what I wound up doing was taking and putting a mount on my window, upper left hand, kind of like where the phone and camera mounted is now. And then I've also got one down here in the cup holder. I also purchased a couple of things because when you go get these rentals, something they don't come with are floor mats. I mean, maybe somebody got lucky, but the two times that I've rented, I didn't get any floor mats. And if you know anything about these Teslas, you know that the carpeting is pretty thin and tough to get dirt and grime out of it. Now, I carry a vacuum with me anyway, and I carry cleaners with me, interior cleaner, that kind of stuff. And thank God I do, because this rental, when I picked it up, I mean, like, it wasn't really all that clean. I don't know if they were just flipping them out left and right. When I talked to the guy, he was like, a lot of people are turning them in, which that's a whole nother story. But, you know, maybe they're just not keeping up with them. I don't know. But let me show you the floor mats I went and got. And I put a lot of research into it. And like I say, this is a longevity thing because I'm going to use these same mats when I get mine mid-August. So let's go check it out. So you can see there are two boxes in here, right? And by the way, just as a side note, looks like I'm putting these mats in at the right time because it has been raining and storming. And so that means everybody that's getting into the car, their feet are all messed up. So I went with Lasfit mats. They weren't cheap. It cost me about I think they were $130, but they're supposed to be custom fit for the Model 3 and the Model Y for the first and the second row. So they do come in a pretty easy box, and I got these off Amazon, and I'll put the link down below in the description. I'm not advocating for anybody to get these mats, but I will say this. If you're gonna rent the car, if you're gonna keep it for a little bit, then I would suggest doing everything you can to keep it clean. Not so much because you care about what you know, the rental place is gonna say, but you got customers getting in and out of the car, and the cleanliness of your car, especially the interior, is where you're gonna make your money on tips if they're gonna tip you. Now, on first sight, coming out of the box, it looks like it's a little bent in this area right here, I guess from packing. But one of the reasons why I went with this is because of the lips around the edge to trap stuff in, right? Number one. Number two, the grooves here are not that deep. Like, you got a couple of spots where they're a little deep, but for the most part, I'll be able to keep these clean and pretty much situated. So let's go put it in the car. These are supposed to be plug and play. I don't know. It's a floor mat. It fits. Now, you'll notice on the back here, you can see it here. You got these grips that'll lock into the carpet, so that's supposed to keep them in place. But then look at this. I just found this on the second mat. It says, don't worry if your mat is a little out of shape. Just let it chill for a little bit. It'll relax. It'll relax. All right, so let's slide this one in. Get it down in there pretty good. I mean, it's not rocket science, but they just get in there. The other thing I just noticed is, you see how that hump there? That's how the Tesla seat humps down in here. Right here, there's the floorboard goes down, and then right there it picks back up. So I would think the fit's pretty good for what we do. I mean, it ain't a Cadillac, but you know, it'll get there. So before I put these rear mats in, I want to show you something. See all that dirt? That's from my riders last night. So I would have to sit there and vacuum this whole thing every day, brush it out every day. But with the mats, I'm not going to have that worry. Now, I'll have to wipe down and vacuum off the mats, but it's going to be a lot easier and a lot quicker to do that. There's a little trick for you too. If you're going to brush out your carpets, never brush it into the corner. Brush it out of the corner. Try to get the debris, the trash, the dirt. Try to get it in the middle of the carpet. It'll be easier to get the vacuum head on there to grab it up. Now, unlike my other vacuum, this one's a plug-in. And so we're just gonna go ahead and vacuum this up real quick. I mean, I think this vacuum was like $35 on Amazon. There is a link down below for it. Comes with a couple of extra filters, and as you can see, it don't do bad. It don't do bad at all. All I did was just put it down in there. And the beautiful thing about this is, you know, once this thing relaxes, this is gonna sit down here. But you see how it catches all in here? All around the seat rails, all the way down. This is gonna trap so much of that dirt and grime. And here in Florida, you know, it rains a lot. So we gotta worry about the rain and the water, getting all that on the carpet. Not gonna be a problem, gonna be so much easier to maintain. And to be honest with you, I thought they would look like, you know, back hillish. But to be honest, I kind of like them. Now, there is one other thing I want to say about that vacuum, okay? It'll work in a pinch. It's not the most powerful thing in the world. And I'm not trying to sell you nothing, I promise you. I'm just telling you what helps me keep that 5.0 rating. Get the brush, get a vacuum, any vacuum. Just make sure you keep your car clean. Also, you know, my glass cleaners, which is right there. My interior car detailers. This is great because this is not real leather. This is vegan leather. So just understand that you can get away with using a regular cleaner on it. Just wanted to put a small note in there for that. One of the other things I got too was this box here, which is strictly just it's a couple of storage compartments for the storage areas in the Tesla. If you're not familiar with, there are 2 storage areas in this car. And so all these things really do is just kind of help organize your storage a little better. So this is one storage area that I've got some stuff in already. But this is also where your cables are. So your outlets, your 2 USB-C outlets are here. I got some stuff in here already. There's the rental thing. But this one, I believe, is the one that goes in here. All this is going to do, there's a lip here. So instead of stacking everything up in here like this little tray is going to slide in. So now you can put stuff in here, or you can slide it forward and get down to the cubby hole behind there. But what it does is it just makes things pretty convenient. So I like that. And then you just take your cables, plug your cables back in. There's the other. Find the hole, Vinny. Find the hole. So once that's in there, just make sure your cables are like going straight out like that. Don't try to pull them straight up. Close you right there. Close that up, and you're good to go. So this next piece is for this storage bin. Look how deep that storage bin is. So if I've got to keep something under there, I can keep it under there, but I don't want to have to dig through there. So you just kind of slide that in like that, and boom, more storage area. You've got room for your 12-volt connector right there. And if you need to get under there for something, just lift it out, and you got the whole cubby area again. So it's a little humid here, you can see that, right? I'm gonna have to wipe these windows down. But right here, I'm using my old Sosh suction cup mount. And it's pretty good. I mean, it wobbles a little bit here, because right here in this piece here, you know, that tends to go bad from moving that arm around. But for the most part, it works pretty good. I take the phone, bim, and there it is. I can open up the app and go right online, and it works for me. You guys know I got my dash cam, the Vantrue N.2 Pro. You know how I like it. But here is where I keep my regular Android phone. Cable comes up, plugs right into the bottom of it. I have no problems. So let me see if I can get you a picture from what the passenger looks like and what they would see once the car's set up. So as the passengers get in the car, this is what they're going to see. Now once I can do something about that Apple cable, which I could probably just run without it charging the full time, it won't be a bad deal. But all that clutter is gone. They see a clean cockpit for the driver, and you don't have no worries. So I hope that helped you a little bit. That's how I'm set up for the drive. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else to it. I think I'm gonna ride like it is right now. Yeah, catch you next time.